There are two distinct ways to go about prospecting for tenants using the Site to Do Business platform. We'll begin using Esri's Business Analyst tool, and in a moment we'll move over to the Database USA tool. Within Esri Business Analyst, we'll need to start by defining an area. In this case, let's pretend like we're a developer who's gone into an area, created a strip shopping center, and now we have to figure out what kind of tenants that we want to bring in. In this case, let's pretend like we're wanting a hardware store. So we'll begin by searching a given area. In this case, we're going to look for Tarrant County, Texas. This area west of Dallas encompasses Fort Worth and most of Arlington, Texas. Once we've defined that area, let's go up to Create Maps from Data and the Business and Facility search. Now, if we wanted to know the existing hardware stores within Tarrant County, what we would first want to do under the search for business or facility is show more options. If we search for all the hardware stores right now, it would show us all of the hardware stores on the entire map. But in this case, we're only interested in the ones within Tarrant County. Now up here on top, we could type in something like hardware stores, or we could go down to the NAICS-based code, NAICS being North American Industry Classification System. We could also use the SIC, that's Standard Industrial Classification. But in this case, I already know the NAICS code for hardware stores, which I could have looked up using my NAICS code directory. And I'm going to go ahead and type in that code. It's 44413. And I'm going to go ahead and click Go. It'll take just a moment for it to map, and in a moment you can see that we have 83 different hardware stores within Tarrant County. If I wanted to see the name of the business or the address or the city, state, or zip code, even an estimated number of employees and sales volume, I could also take this information and export it to Excel if I wanted to. But one of the issues with this business service is that we don't have the ability to look at contact name or phone numbers. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just look here and I'm going to get an idea of the types of hardware stores that are here. But if I wanted to move on just and go a little bit further, what I would do is go into the Database USA tool, the alternative option for prospecting for tenants. When I select the Database USA tool, go ahead and sign back in and go into the Database USA tool. And here you see that we have the business list search. In this case, I'm interested in looking in the state of Texas and the county of Tarrant. And I'm interested in looking by NAICS code.
Buttery cheeseburger from Burger King.
And specifically, I know that that code is 44413, so I can look at it under Retail Trade. And if I scroll down,
extra long buttery cheeseburger, only at Burger King. Limited time only, price and participation vary.
I should find under the building materials 44413. There's my hardware stores. I'm going to continue with the selection. But keep in mind that you can filter these businesses in any way that you want to, by either contact name, actual business name, or even sales range. In this case, though, I'm just wanting to look for all of the hardware stores within Tarrant County, Texas. So I'm going to click Search. And now you can get a list of all of those businesses. Now, is either one of the lists perfect? Absolutely not. But it gives you a great start to building your list for prospecting for tenants. Here you can see the name of the business, address, city, state, county, and zip code, as well as the contact name, sales range, the sector that it's in, and you notice that you can even download the file as a CSV file, and you'll actually have access to additional fields that aren't included in this initial search. In some cases, you'll find that there's email addresses available. You'll also find a number of other sections that I'll show you in just a moment when it opens. So business name, mailing address, information like secondary contact names, email address if it's available, a website, the first year they were in the phone book, level of credit, different codes, square footage estimates, number of estimated employees, as well as sales volume. So again, just a number of different ways that we can actually go about the search for prospecting for tenants.